Hello Commanders, Cmdr PLATER back with exploration update number 8 this time. So, here we have my first little look at a quaternary star system here. You can see a brown dwarf there right next to a red dwarf star, and as we pan round you can see that there are two stars there a little bit further back, and they're all, for a change, within very, very close distance from each other. A lot of the time you get a lot of quaternary star systems and there's one maybe 100,000 light seconds out. And next up here we have a T-Tauri star that's right next to a red dwarf star, or a main sequence star, and as you can see here it's that really kind of pale blue featureless kind of look that the T-Tauri stars have. Now T-Tauri stars, in case you aren't sure or didn't know, they're stars that are slowly gathering mass as their fusion ramps up, and slowly they turn into what will hopefully be a main sequence star, assuming they gather enough mass. Okay, so we have an ammonia world. Now there's a couple of these like in quick succession. On my journey I was maybe only a couple of jumps away from Sagittarius A at this point, getting very, very close. And as you can see, the ammonia worlds, they very much look like Earth-like worlds, with the exception of that instead of it being water and water-based, it's the ammonia atmosphere, all very brown, dirty looking, really kind of grimy look they have. And there is life on this planet as well, at least according to this information in the system map anyway, after scanning it. Certainly is a very interesting thing to look at, and an idea to think about, really, how different would life be. And obviously looking forward into future updates, are we going to be able to land on these planets and see the life that's there? I imagine when they first put the update in, you'll be able to land, maybe have a look, but not much more than that, maybe no life forms. So here we have another ammonia world. Now this is just kind of a bit of a contrast of how different two planets that are the same type can look, because obviously we haven't seen a real Earth-like planet in real life with the naked eye, so at the moment we honestly don't know if another Earth-like planet would even look like Earth, which is a bizarre thing to think about when you really put your mind to it. So here we have just a water world, a bit of a flyby here with the parent star in the background. I absolutely love the way it looks with these stars on the background and the backdrop there, and especially where you get the reflection off of the atmosphere. And here you can see me continuing the flyby as I go past, a little bit slower this time, and as I said before, you know, that water effect is actually starting to grow on me, the whole kind of light reflecting, definitely getting there. Here we have just a cheeky little binary star system here. You've got a brown dwarf in the background, and again there's a real difference between the types of brown dwarfs you get, whether you get these ones that are these deep red colours, bright red, or you get the ones that are slightly darker. Now what you just saw there was what Sagittarius A looks like from a distance. When you're one jump away, you can see the kind of the effect of it there. Now this is Sagittarius A. It's kind of just a flyby. I'm kind of circling the supermassive black hole there. This is pretty much as close as I got, because I love the effect you get as you go past it, and it causes that rippling and the bending of the light around them. I love the way it looks. Now Sagittarius A is a system. This is pretty much it. There's one other star in there as well, which is about 135,000 light seconds away, but that's basically it. So Sagittarius A, done. So I turned round, started heading back. I'm coming back via a different route than the route that I got there, because there's plenty more of the galaxy to see and a lot more to look at. And here we have an Earth-like that I found on the way back, with again a huge polar ice cap there, and a lot of storms. I feel like the Earth-likes and the water worlds all have lots of circular storms, the way they tend to look, which I find to be quite interesting, because if you look at the Earth and the way it is, it really isn't that stormy all the time. You know, from space it doesn't look like there's storms constantly happening all the time, which is what Frontier have decided that Earth-likes and water worlds tend to look like, apparently. So here we have another Earth-like, and this one looks slightly different to the one that we looked at previously. Now this one you can actually see some slightly sandy patches on there, there's maybe some desert, marshland, that type of thing. And here you can see a little bay coming into the centre of the planet now, and it does look like that'd be a sandy bay, and that's maybe a potential holiday vacation spot, you know, where you can go and chill out with your family and enjoy the beach once terraformed. And as I said before, I absolutely love the effects you get with the planets eclipsing the sun of your from where you are on your ship. You kind of get that view, and you can see the effect, the reflection, refraction on the planet's atmosphere. I love the way it looks. It just looks quite powerful and incredible to look at. Now, as I mentioned, I have turned round and I am on my way back now. I'm actually plotting my route out as I go, a few thousand light years at a time, using the bookmarks, which I'm absolutely loving. It's making things a lot easier for me, so I don't have to keep picking up and not being sure where I actually am each time. So once again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching and sticking with me through my journey so far. Remember, there's still more to come. Like, subscribe, add me in game. Cmdr PLATER out.